what we heard on social media space,
Madam Rookie, can I pick you up on that, please?
But
Sorry,
wait,
sorry to
yeah,
jump
please
in.
do.
1 minute, please.
Please,
I just want
please
us
do.
to clearly clear this. When you look at that wound, right?
Yes.
Remember they took a picture of it or video clip of it that we all saw.
Yes.
When you looked at that wound, I don't know how conversant you are with injury. You will see yourself that was just ordinary superficial injury. It's not arterial injury that will demand a profuse bleeding. Do you understand that concept?
Yes.
That injury was an injury that the normal clot, the clot platelet, is called fibrin, will block from any normal person. After a while, the bleeding will stop itself. It means it's not an arterial injury.
Yeah.
An arterial injury is when you have a deep laceration,
deep cut. Yes.
Right? And that's what will cause profuse bleeding.
Yes.
Now, arterial injury could come from the neck. It could come from the inner thighs, right?
Okay.
Or inner part of your arms. This is where the big arteries flows. That's why we call it arterial injury.
Arterial, yeah.
Okay. So where that injury is placed, there's no way you can get an arterial injury there.
Okay.
You can cut it deep. You can cut it deep, but you never see profuse bleeding from that part of the hand.
Okay. Now, I'm glad that...
Are you through on this now?
Yeah, I'm through on this, and I'm glad that you are medical personnel. Yeah, from the way you spoke, from your explanation.
No, I just try to educate myself on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fine. It's perfect. But I tell you that the 2 autopsies were conducted on Mohbad's corpse.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 autopsies cannot lie. They are results.
Listen, let's take that. Let that be as it may. Right? I won't go too much on that. Let's stay on this injury. Okay. And the cause of the bleeding profusely.
Okay.
And I'm putting across to you.
I want to know why did you add profusely?
Because the bleeding has been said by the police, and even in the house, they're trying to cover up, i.e., there was rain, the rain fell, i.e., the alleged story nurse even met the house flooded with water when they were trying to clean up the blood, i.e., Baba Mohbad saw the blanket with blood. And recently, on the interview with Folashade and BM, he went back to it, saying Mama Mohbad was the one that washed that duvet, that blood away. Yeah, is that not convincing for you or not?
It's not convincing for me.
Okay, so are you saying the superficial injury is what they were cleaning?
I will not say that because you gave an explanation of it. Yeah,
exactly. And, so this is the question why?
Maybe because from the video. Yeah. Okay, I'm listening to you.
This is the question why we can easily challenge the alleged autopsy, right? Both of them. I don't know why this has been done, but that was a fool. The biggest
gimmick. Let me tell you something.
1 minute. The biggest gimmick. Let me explain something to you. I just told you. Yeah. I don't want to argue. I brought it to you. I brought it to you. I brought it to you. The injury Mohbad sustained in the show, and the mannerism behind the sustenance of that injury was let's say you bruise his hand while blowing the car off, right? The car side shield. And side shield are designed in a way they turn into pebbles. They just blow like that, boom, right? And they pick up that superficial injury, which is nothing.
Exactly.
Right? You get bleeded, but it's nothing. It has nothing to it.
Well,
okay.
Now, I was going to say something.
Yeah.
I do believe that the blood was from that cut. I would say something.
So the blood being washed on the duvet at home.
I will tell you, and that is why I was questioning your use of profusely. That was why I questioned it.
Yeah.
That was why I questioned it, because a duvet with, soaked with blood cannot be washed by hand. It's not possible.
Why not?
It is See, it is not possible.
Why?
If
Can you
a
give me a reason
duvet
behind
is
that?
soaked, listen, sir, if a duvet is soaked with blood, it cannot be easily washed. And mind you, I read again that that duvet, even before the blood was washed off, was
It
used
cannot be
as a
easily
covering, as a
it
cover
cannot be
cloth by
easily
Adura
made.
in the
It
I
cannot
don't,
be
I
secret.
don't
easily
understand. I
does
don't
not mean that
understand
it
what you mean
cannot
by
be
it
It
cannot be
washed.
cannot be
easily
easily
So
washed.
washed,
there
or
is
you
no
cannot be
how
It
washed.
can be
that
washed, but
duvet would have
easily.
been soaked with blood,
It can
and Adura will still use it as a cover cloth. It is
it can
not
be
possible.
washed,
Hang on a
madam.
second,
It can be
madam.
washed.
Madam
Madam,
Ruthie,
See,
Uncle Richie, hold on.
Madam,
Let me tell you
no,
something,
if you are
Madam.
talking about profusely,
When
I
you
don't
talk
know.
about
Maybe
the
we need
if
to check the
Mohbad bled,
dictionary again
if
on the
Mohbad
definition of
bled
profusely.
profusely, he would not have made his way to that home. Okay?
thank
The
you.
profusely bleeding came from the cover-up of the police who till today would
I don't
always
understand
take
how she's
responsibility for
speaking.
the fact that they had a
But why
porous
would the police
investigation.
want to cover it up?
You
That's my
understand?
question.
So
Why would
if
the
you are
police
saying,
want to
if
cover
you
Are you
it
now
not
up?
a
turn around
Nigerian?
to
Should you are
say,
speaking
if you turn
Yoruba?
around to say that, oh,
You speak
somebody,
Yoruba
a
now.
duvet cannot be washed, that is
We are
shite
talking
right there.
about soaked. We are talking about soaked. It's a white duvet, I guess.
It is soaked does not mean
It is
she
a
might be
white
exaggerating.
duvet.
Shokola Shade might be using a different kind of word.
Madam,
She's just
even the
exaggerating.
Mohbad
The
father
point to
accused
take out
of
is
government
that it
that they
was
lied,
soaked
that they
with
carried
blood.
this guy
It
to
had
go
blood,
and do
and she
autopsy
saw
in
blood on the
US.
singlet. She saw
See,
blood on the presence of blood was established. Now, and that is, and what you need to understand here is that what we're trying to make you understand here is the inconsistencies in their story. Okay, if you go with what the
now my
police said.
question is, why pin it on Wumi when three people have three stories, three different stories, and
Okay,
now you are pinning it on Wumi?
okay,
It's laughable.
okay. Let's
Honestly,
explain.
it's
Can I answer your
preposterous.
question? Can I answer your question?
Please do.
Okay, first things first. When you say that we're pinning it on Wumi, let me explain why some people be pinning on Wumi and why I will pin on Wumi, and I'll give her responsibility for that as well as others. But let me
Okay.
start with her. First, she is the partner of the deceased. By standard statutory of law, if anything happens and you have a partner, the person who has responsibility, who takes responsibility, is the next of kin, which should be in that point the partner, right? Okay, something has happened to Mohbad. Who should we hold responsible? Wumi. If the police walked in there, they would question her more. They'll question others, but they'll question her more. Now that's that. Come to the second point: why we're holding her responsible. If you listen to her stories from day one to the foray of chats she posted on, her WhatsApp stories that were being read, leave that. You go on to the one she had with Abu Ebel. You go on to the one she was talking in between in the Temis platform and the rest. You now go to the interviews she has given. You can pick out inconsistencies in every story. You even go to the person who represents her as her mouthpiece, Yabojo. You can still pick up inconsistencies in the story. Right? So that is why people are blaming her to say, come, at least at the end of the day, if something happened in a crime scene, and okay, you have 15 people in the house, at least there were people who had close proximity to this suspect. We expect your story to be straight. It shouldn't be you say this story one day, tomorrow you change, you say it's this, tomorrow you say it's that. Now, let's even talk about her per se. She confirmed some bits of what the driver said. She said, oh yeah, people went out to go and buy medication. The same Wumi said, oh, there was a nurse that was treating him all through the night. Okay, the same Wumi now says, okay, in her CTC, it's just a minor cut where I even use rub. What? I don't understand. It's a minor cut. It's a minor cut. It wasn't
And the same
serious.
minor cut,
Where
they
is the
went
blood
3
coming
a.m. in the
from?
middle of the night. Right?
And this minor cut, she said it was not. She even said they wanted to make love that night. So how can you have so much inconsistencies? Why? You wanted to make love to the same person that had a minor cut, the same person they rushed out at 3:00, the same person the nurse came to treat, the same person that was carried from room to room.
I have never
What is going on?
I am not disputing whatever you are saying, your claims, but I am telling you, I have never
not my
picked
claims, it's the fact of what you
inconsistencies
said.
in our story. I have never
But
picked
you know,
inconsistencies in our story.
That's
That's the
if
truth.
you have never, if
She
you have
has
never,
maintained
that
from day
means
one.
what you've been saying
Madam
has
Ruki,
not been there.
Madam
You're just
Ruki,
telling lies.
Madam
Because
Ruki, have you heard Wumi talk about second nurse?
it doesn't
Madam
make
Ruki,
sense.
do you hear
I can
Wumi
hear
talking
you.
about? Do you hear Wumi on that interview at TVC or Channels TV when Wumi talked about the second nurse?
Yes, I heard that.
Okay, where have you heard the second nurse from the beginning of this whole thing? till now, not after that, which Wumi came out to talk about the second nurse. Police didn't talk about it. When she went to Corona, it wasn't in her CTC. So where is the story of second nurse coming from? If she has to be
Well,
consistent with her speech,
I think that is the only time, and I
inconsistent.
asked myself too, why
But you
the
just said,
second nurse,
you
because the
just said there
story we
was
have
no
heard from the past
inconsistency.
is that there was a nurse, and the
Okay, but
assumption was that maybe the nurse
Rusty,
injected him
Rookie or
something that
Rookie, you just said,
reacted.
hold on, let's hold you back on your word. You just
Yeah,
said
hold
that
me
you
back.
don't see any consistency. He's just
Yes.
pointed out something to you now. See, you know what? Let's just be honest with you.
Okay,
right?
apart from the
I came
second
up-
nurse, what other inconsistency was there?
Okay, now
our
that's
story?
fine. Now the second, let me just give you one that comes to my head. She
Yeah.
said, right, that it was a minor cut, right?
Yes.
She then said that she rubbed him, massaged his hand. He told him sorry, yada yada yada, and they wanted to be intimate, right? She then said in one of her interviews that the driver, she confirmed that the driver, yes, some people came out at night at 3:00 to go to the pharmacy. Now, come back. It's just a minor cut. I applied rub and stuff. Why then are you having people rush out at 3:00 or whatever time of the night to go and get a to go and look for medical help or whatever? Why also do you have a nurse, according to her, having to stay all through the night? Fourthly, why can she not give us timeline of activities on Monday? Let me
Why
start
can't
with
she
that.
not
I'll
give
bring up
timeline
more.
of what? Somebody interrupted that.
Why
I didn't
can't
get
she
that.
give us a timeline? She said Mohbad, according to them and her, Mohbad was fine. It was okay. Monday was okay. There was nothing wrong with him, right? Why can't she give us a timeline of what happened of Mohbad's activities on Monday? Okay, he woke up, this happened, because she also said he had a podcast. Fifth, the mother was trying to reach this young girl, reach her son. She told the mother.
She said he had an appointment for a podcast.
Right,
Not that
good.
he had
Now
a
I'm coming to the
podcast.
Okay, he had an appointment. Fair enough. So did he go? Did they attend? We don't know. Leave that aside. Fifth point. The mother was trying to reach her son, her deceased son, on Monday, right? And she told the mother asked the mother, have you heard anything? She also confirmed to say that this has deceased son.
All of this do not prove anything.
Okay.
How does it not prove inconsistency?
Honestly,
if this young man was alive on Monday, why couldn't the mother reach out to him?
Rookie, let's take you another different direction.
Please.
Right. Darusha said one of the reasons for embalmment that Mohbad was already giving a foul smell. Okay? And if somebody passed away on Tuesday, do you agree that the foul smell wouldn't occur? If you are saying the nurse came in at 4:30 or 2:30 and the person passed on, and then you did embalmment on that day, and one of the reasons is you were already swelling and giving a foul smell, how is that possible in your anatomy, human anatomy?
I don't know about human anatomy.
Okay.
I don't know about human anatomy.
One minute. That's number one. One. Then number two, which I'm going to give it to you now again. Bringing the body to Pyramid Second Hospital was BID, right?
Yes.
On that Tuesday. And then that BID now denotes. 1 minute. And the BID now denotes.
Don't get it confused, okay?
1 minute.
Pyramid was the first hospital. Don't twist our brains here. If you come up here, don't bring your sentiment in.
And then
Pyramid was the first hospital, 3:43 p.m. It was confirmed dead. If you need a proof, I'll show it to you right now. Don't play here.
Yeah.
Good.
So thank you, sis. And then again, the doctor confirmed BID. The doctor now went further that the body has gone into rigor mortis, fourth stage of rigor mortis, with already blood clots at the sole of his feet. And now, when you look at the timeline, when the nurse came in, give and take 2:30 in the afternoon. So do you want to tell me At 4:30, Mohbad has gone to rigor mortis within 2 hours on the fourth stage level of rigor mortis. That will never happen. Okay. And that goes to say that the body has been long dead. Because the doctor even went further to say this body is anything well over 3 hours to 15 hours. So when you are now talking about inconsistency about the story, right, they're bringing to us about Tuesday, you trying to raise September 11, right, away from the calendar. I don't know why. Maybe it happens only in Nigeria. Maybe it happens only in Lekki area. That you're going to take that 11th of September away from the activities that happens in that area. So if
Richie,
you go
when
back,
you're ready, Richie, sorry to interrupt you. When you're ready, I have the proof of the Quran media if anybody needs to see it. Because some idiot on the comment section said you should show them. So I'll bring it out if they need it. So let me know. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. So, we're trying to enlighten you. I won't use the word educate, just to know that we are not I don't say maybe we're not dumb, right? We understood the process concept, and there's a lot of mismatch, wishy-washy, inconsistent stories in all these fabricated, I want to say, inept words they put together from here and there, right? That never works. The police said he bled profusely with that sort of injury, and you're driving almost 2 hours home, and you're bleeding profusely, you'll be gone. Okay? Get
Sorry,
that
can I
right.
ask a question?
So the bleeding profusely happened at home.
The funniest thing is, I like that all of us are assuming, because all of us we're just assuming. These are just assumptions. That's the truth, because we are not the ones directly involved. You are not the doctor, neither am I, Wumi. All of us are working on assumptions.
Okay,
And
when
so it is easy for us to think and say, you know
my
what,
sister,
just sit in the corners of our
there was statement of facts. Whatever you put
do you
down.
call statement of facts assumptions?
I don't understand.
Their statements?
For
Do you call that assumptions?
For me,
Do you
what
call the
father would
CTC?
enter?
Hold on,
that is your perspective.
Ruke, we're talking to Ruke. Hold on,
that
you will speak. Ruke, do you call statements
yes, I
of
can hear you.
facts that have been mentioned on the CTC and they have spoken of
Yes.
public media assumptions?
Yes.
What they've said.
So
you call them assumptions.
why is Wumi not held responsible by the police and by the courts?
In
That's
any
my
case,
question.
yes.
Hold on here, hold on. Hold on.
That is my question. Why is Wumi not held accountable? Why is the nurse? The nurse did not deny that she was in the house at the time they said she was in the house.
You asked the question. You said, why is she not held accountable? Because the system
Yes,
is flawed.
I have a follow-up question.
The police have not done a thorough investigation. That's what you've just said. So we're answering you, but before we come back to that. Before we come back.
Let me ask a follow-up question, please. Then you can answer both together.
Go on.
Okay. Why is the nurse not held accountable too? Or why is the nurse not further investigated? The nurse had not denied that she was in the house at the time these people said she was in the house. So
you said the nurse is not held accountable. Are you up to speed with the case? Have you not heard that the nurse has been cited, according to the magistrate, to say that she's indicted for her negligence?
Can I ask you a question, please?
Hold on, I'll come to you. Let me finish with Ruke. You can ask. Just hold on. Just bear with me. Go on, Ruke. I want to ask that because you're asking me a question. Are you not aware that the nurse has been indicted? Are you acting oblivious to that, or you don't know?
I'm not acting oblivious to that. But why is it taking this long?
Right.
Why is it taking? My question is, why is it taking this long? Okay. Because they all wrote,
Oh, what's happened? I think she has a call. She's got a call. Okay. Mo, go ahead with your question. Go on.
For me, you see, I've listened. This is about the second time I would ever come up to talk on any platform, for that matter.
Ruke, you had a call, so sorry.
Mm-hmm. So can I go on, please?
Yeah, I just want to tell Ruke so she doesn't interrupt you. That's what I'm saying, so she knows. All right, go on.
Okay, so for me, if a nurse has come forward, because I've actually seen people die from, maladministration of drugs, of medications. I've seen it has actually almost happened to me. God saved me. I had taken by myself. I had taken medications that I had taken before in the past and did not affect me in any way, had taken on one occasion that I almost died. Do you understand? So I know that medications can kill. For some reasons, you may react to medications in certain ways. So if this has happened and you have a nurse saying she actually administered the medications at the time that is being stated, why are we, I mean, I don't know. And then a father went into a dead child's house, saw a pool of blood, and then went ahead. Please, can I
Let me
land?
answer. No, don't go there. No.
Let
I
me
will
just
stop you
end.
there.
Let me
You
just
don't know,
end.
you never know.
No.
That's silly.
I will stop you right where you are going. You will taking us to Baba Mohbad. No, not yet. You raised question of the north. Let
I'm
us
not
react to
talking
that,
about.
okay?
I'm just saying the fact that
Just wait.
no relative. Okay, let me leave out Baba. Let me leave out father. No relative would go into a dead relative's house
Can you
and see a pool of
hold on?
blood and not
Can you
raise just.
please? No, I muted you. Can you please hold on? Now, the driver that drove Mohbad narrated his side of the story to us. Before you go to Baba Mohbad, I will give you the audience to go there and I will tell you what it means, okay? The driver that drove Mohbad home from the show narrated to us the story that on Tuesday morning, 9 a.m., he received a call that Mohbad was gone. Okay? Darosha in his CTC said at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, he was called or was told that Mohbad was convulsing. The story of the nurse is a false. The nurse never meets Mohbad alive. The nurse must have treated Adura. Because if the driver narrated his story, which Wumi has confirmed the driver being in the house, definitely the driver told us 3 people rushed and Wumi has confirmed that. That means the driver actually took them to the house. And Wumi has confirmed that to us. And the driver went ahead to tell us that at 9 a.m., if you are Mohbad's sister or mother, you will have fear clothes that they must do forensic investigation to that driver phone, if it's lying or not. You can't defend anybody in that house. Be open-minded. Nobody is anybody's sister or brother in that house. We are here to be open-minded and to point errors in whatever they have been saying. We are not judging them based on what we hear. What we hear from them directly is what we are analyzing here. Or Baba Mohbad you want to go to. Baba Mohbad, I've heard before he got to that house that Mohbad is dead. Okay?
Rotimi, before you jump to Baba Mohbad, can I say something?
Now, can I say something about that? I don't even want to mention Baba Mohbad. Whatever relative is in that house or got to that house and saw blood and did not raise dust and did not make noise, did not call the police. I mean, I honestly don't believe that story of pool of blood. I believe there would have been maybe stains, blood stains here and there from the wound that he sustained from the party, from the event in Ikorodu. That I believe. But that somebody would go to a relative house, a relative who had just died.
I think you should go and ask the Nigerian police where it's the definition of description of the blood they say to we the public. That's one. Miss Rookie, I want to ask you a question, you and Papariano. I want to go back a little bit because from what you guys are saying, from you and Papariano, from everything that DBN has put out, the very black man has put out, according to you guys, there's no any obstruction of justice there. I think Wumi was present to the public as weakness, and being somebody with a weakness, and Yabujo is directing Wumi or what to say or what to not say. I think that also is obstruction of justice or tampering with evidence.
But Wumi has consistently appeared that she was at the police station. She just wasn't granting social media interviews and stuff. She just, perhaps, I don't know, for whatever reason.
Sorry. You don't know where I'm coming from. Do you understand where I'm coming from? A weakness is not supposed to be in the middle of controversy because is tampering with justice and weakness. So if anybody is saying, oh, Yabojo has not done anything wrong here, or what DVA is trying to put out, there's no obstruction of justice with what he's putting out, then you are a joker. Or the Nigerian police force watching that and they can't think that there's a obstruction of justice with this group chat that we are seeing, then they need to go back and go and take more training. So that's what I think, and I would love Papariano to answer me, or Miss Ruki to answer me on this. Or anybody can answer me on this, because Wumi is present to we the public as a weakness, right? And if you're a weakness to a case,
presented Wumi as, you mean a witness in a case? Who presented Wumi as
this
a witness?
Mohbad's case, the government, the Lagos state government, that's what they said. Wumi is a witness to what happened. Yeah.
And you would, I actually didn't get your question. Since Ruki is not here, and it doesn't seem like Papariano is here either.
People that has been in this case from the beginning, they know exactly where I'm coming from, because if you're a weakness is not supposed to be talking the way Wumi is talking. Right? Yes, because the Lagos state government present Wumi to us as a weakness, right?
Yes.
So, meddling with Iyabojo, be under Iyabojo's control, and based on that group chat, if anybody is coming out and defending, saying, condemning that group chat and say the group chat, there's no anything to prove there's obstruction of justice there, then that person is a joker. And
I don't see what is obstructing justice from that group chat. The much that we have seen.
No, there's a lot.
I can tell you more. 5 things.
There's a lot.
Obstructing justice.
The much that I've seen.
I haven't seen anything 5 things from that group chat that is obstructing justice. The fact that they have the audacity.
Can you say them?
Hold on. The fact that they have the audacity to feel like they control the police, the IGP, the CP, the judge. Well, come on, people. Open your There's so much there. VDM has not released everything, but the little that he has released, there is so much substance there that these people feel like they have the audacity to control the police, the judicial system, that they have powers in high places. What are you talking about? Come on, man.
The fact that they knew the truth of what happened, and they had blogs, they had people who were stationed to go and peddle out a narrative to the public, something else. That is an obstruction of justice.
Okay. Thank you. Can I
had the police in their coffers. Directing the police what to do.
Hold on. We're not talking about bullying now. Please. We're not going to bully now. You ask a question. Let's answer the question. Now, if you look at the whole thing, right, coupled with the fact that we have a son, right, who actually is the same son, right, that this Yabojo is using, okay?
Yeah.
And at the same time, based on what we have seen so far on this group chat, do you think that Sanshid will be the best son to handle this case?
Did she employ Sanshitu for Baba Mohbad
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. Can't you see that there's a conflict of interest there?
That's what I'm wondering. Did Yabojo employ
based on what we have seen so far, from the revelation we have seen so far in the group chat, it's not far-fetched, isn't it, to see the behavior, how this case was handled by Sanshid? Can you see? Okay. Can you see that's a red light? That's a red herring. That's a concern. Can you see that along the line?
Well, I'm sorry. This is more speaking now. I'll be leaving the panel. I'm very, very second time. You know what? No. I'm saying that this is about the second time ever that I'll go on any platform to see anything. So what I know, maybe I'm being very simplistic. I don't believe in a lot of, all these conspiracy
Okay, now
theories
you
about
got the
somebody.
assignment to
Listen.
about,
Let
right?
me just finish up. What I said. Let me finish what I said. That for me, I have personally experienced medication taking that almost killed me, that almost took my life. I've seen people die from taking medications
Mo,
that
you
they
have
had previously
repeated that
taken that
before. We have
didn't do
heard you.
anything to them.
Please
Mo,
stop this. You
we
told
have
us this
heard you.
one
Leave
before. You
that.
told us
Leave
your
that
story
story
Okay.
before.
about the
Please, it's
medication.
okay.
Leave it.
Are you
You
saying
have
this
told us. Leave
deliberately?
that
I don't
alone.
understand. This is too
But
cheap,
that is
Mo.
not the situation here.
This is very cheap.
What we're trying to establish to you, Mo, is that there's a case of conspiracy. There's a case of this guy was killed and they're trying to cover up the crime. It's not so much about, okay, he gave, because even medication that
We
they're
don't
saying,
have proof for this. We do not have proof for it.
when are
We
you
don't
say,
have
okay,
proof for
come on,
all of
listen,
this.
at the end of the day, when you say things are conspiracy, please, for God's
See,
sake, you're intelligent.
I
For
would
God's
rather
sake,
an
you're
innocent
educated.
soul goes free. I would rather an
Please,
innocent person
please,
goes free
listen, no. There's a
than
difference. You are just talking. You are talking generally. If you want to talk about facts, then let's take it one after the other. Because you are saying, okay, we're just assuming the government autopsy was there. So let's start with that. If you want to have a proper discussion with everybody on the panel, then let's do that. You talked about saying, okay, it's you had your medication. We've told you it's not just that. The government autopsy that they've done said it was a minor laceration. Let's deal with that first. It said the injury was just at the skin. It had not even passed the skin. It hadn't gone to maybe his arteries or whatever. Well, nothing. It's just
yeah, but the driver said,
Hold on. Now let me finish.
there
Let
was
me
blood
talk.
in the car.
You can counter me. So now that is a minor laceration. Let's deal with that. It's a minor laceration. The government autopsy has. I have the NMS reports of that. I think that was NMS lab that they mentioned that, or the government when it was flying around. It's there. Now, minor laceration. How does that coincide with profuse bleeding? How does that match up with how they were running up and down helter-skelter, trying to, we were looking, a nurse was, in overnight, yada, yada, yada. Why? If it's a minor laceration, they prove they will not, it will not be that deep where you say, okay, he affected a vein, he affected this, he affected that. No.
Yeah.
Having an overnight.
So that's number one.
I've never heard about that. About an overnight nurse. I've never heard
Wumi
about
said
that.
that, my
You will
friend.
not hear as long you are
updated with the case,
supporting
man.
them. You will not hear as long you are supporting them.
Keep yourself
You will not
updated with
hear.
the case. Wumi said that now. Go and listen to her
No, she will not hear. She will
and
not.
Rice TV.
See,
Go and listen to that man. It's there.
Gullible people
can you
everywhere.
just not say somebody is supporting someone? I'm not supporting anybody. I am just being
Okay.
very.
Because if you
What I
Okay.
just said is that
I'm saying that to you because of
I
the way
hate
you say
to
you have
see
not
it.
heard about
It's
it.
obvious.
It's out there. It's in public
It's
now. You are
obvious. Don't
making-
be
Okay.
biased.
An innocent person
One-
go
one-
punish
one minute.
when
More,
Who is
more.
an
actual fact
innocent
he may
person
be
in this
innocent.
case? Who is an innocent person in this
More, you
case? Please just
mentioned-
She
answer me
might
the
just be
question.
innocent. She might not have committed the crime that
More,
you
1 minute.
think
1
she
minute.
committed.
You trying to say
Until we have 100% proof.
1 minute more. You're trying to say the bleeding from that injury. Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. If you have a cut in your hand in the kitchen on your finger, right?
Yes.
If you have been running, maybe you have been doing a lot of shopping, whatsoever, blah blah blah. You're spending some gas and you're in a rush, and bingo, you slash your finger. How long does it take that blood to stop?
I mean, a minute or more, or less. That
Give
would
and take. Let's say give and take 5 minutes, right? You put plaster around it, you hold it up, yeah, and it
It would
stops.
also depend on how deep that cut is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. Put it this way, just like Mo's hand. Can you see? If you look at that hand, you know that it's superficial. There's no deep cut there, right?
Yes.
And now the police are now telling us that Mo bled profusely. Okay, and you understand the word profusely, right?
I do, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And
But there are people misuse words to
we're
mislead
getting somewhere.
clients.
We're getting somewhere.
People
We get
misuse words
1
to
minute.
mislead
We're
clients.
getting
Let's not
somewhere.
take the police for their words.
No.
Hey,
Now you
let's
don't.
switch
They
it.
should
Now
not take
now
the
you
police
don't.
for their
So
word.
Hang
now,
on a
You
so
can
second.
now you don't want us to
imagine.
Now
hold the
you don't
police.
want
You
to take
can
the police for
What do
their
we
imagine.
believe?
They
words.
should not take the police for
Who
their
should
word.
we
Can
be?
you imagine?
No, who should we hold on to? We should hold on to what? To the jargon that Wumi is saying. Now you're saying the police shouldn't hold on to their words. What do we believe? Is it the shite that Wumi is saying? The inconsistent
I
story we're
just said
supposed to believe?
we misuse words. I'm not being
The
this is
police
not deep,
who
it's
read
not
that
that
is
deep.
a commissioner of police. He's
I
not
just said
an
we
illiterate who
misuse
just read the
But
words of
words.
police.
Yeah.
Mo,
He was
why are you
very
saying
aware of the
this?
words he
You
used.
say we
Why?
should not
Okay?
take the police for their
One
word.
minute.
That's what he said.
One
I don't
minute.
understand
Mo,
what you're
Don't
just
quote me
Mo.
on
you're
that.
just
Don't
shooting
quote me
yourself in
on
the foot.
not taking police for their word.
But you just
Don't
That's
agreed.
what
quote
he
me on
Listen,
said.
that. Okay, maybe I
That's
take
what
that
he
you
back.
said.
just
I
Mo,
take that
Mo.
back. I
Okay,
don't
That's
mean
what
to
he
hold
said.
it for their
Correct
word.
yourself
What I
then.
simply mean
That
correct
is
is
what he
yourself.
said.
a
So
choice.
correct
I've
yourself
corrected
then.
myself. I've just taken that
Okay.
back. That's what I said.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
good.
taking
Thank
That's
that
you.
it.
back. I just
We should
Okay.
continue.
we
No, don't worry. Don't worry. No
in
worry. We
this
go
client.
forward.
That's what I
Let's
mean.
move forward. Let's move forward. You said that Mohbad bled, right? I'm muting profusely now. You said Mohbad injury. He bled from that.
The driver even said so. Yes.
One minute. I'm gonna. It said that was a minor bleeding. Okay, but it's not a
He said there was
consistent
bleeding. Yeah.
bleed. 1 minute. It wasn't a consistent bleeding
Oh,
from
stop being defensive and listen.
Ikorodu to Lekki.
Please, thank you.
Do you agree?
Yeah. Okay.
Or you want us to prove that? I don't know.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, if you agree with me on that, and we talked about the duvet, your colleague was saying there's no way you can wash duvet. I don't know where that's coming from my own thoughts. I want her to
I
prove to me
also
there's
think
no
so.
way.
I also think if you watch a duvet that is soaked in a pool of blood, I mean, I don't think it will take several washes for it to be clean. It
It
won't be
doesn't matter. I
one.
get washed. That's what I was going to say.
It will take several washes by
Listen,
hand.
More, did you
I,
hear that when the driver said Wumi fought Mohbad when they were coming from the show?
Yeah, I
listen,
think I heard that they were quarreling, they were
Okay,
arguing,
good.
Mo, you
So
just
you
not physical,
no,
not
no more.
there
You
physical
was
just
said they
fight, right?
lock. He said there was
oh
a
no,
lock. They lock each other's clothes in the car. So it was physical.
Mo. You
Oh,
just said
okay.
something. You just said something which
Yeah.
is very. I like what you said. Right? It's now the story is not that you can't wash the blood, but you can do a lot of water exchange, like maybe 5-6 times until you get to the cleaning stage, right? You agree it can be washed. That's what you're saying.
By hand.
But
When
no,
I
yeah,
say
no.
once, when I say
Listen,
several washes, I don't mean.
forget
Can
about
I just
it.
say that?
The
Let me
bottom
clarify.
line,
And
Can
the
do
I?
that
bottom
nonsense.
line. Listen,
The
Can I
whether
bottom
mama,
line is
clarify
The
that?
bottom line
Duvet
is
can
it
be
can be
washing.
washed. End of
The
washed.
story.
bottom
It
line is
can
It
be
can be
washing.
washed.
washed.
Simple.
I don't know why you
We're not
forget about
By
arguing
it.
about
hand.
100 times here.
By
It can be
hand.
washed.
It
Yes.
can be washed.
Simple. Uh-huh.
Simple. That's what we're after, right? It can be washed. End of story. Do you agree or not?
See, the way you are saying it, when I meant
Answer
it will take
simple
several
question. Do you
washes.
agree or not? Can it be washed?
Listen
Yes or
All
no?
now,
right.
stop interrupting me.
It's not like
Can I
because
just
you
end?
don't need to start.
Let me,
It seems like you're trying
you're not allowing me
to
to
make us
talk.
look stupid. Now just answer yes or
No,
no so that you can
Rachel, hey,
continue.
listen
Because you are
now.
twisting.
Just
You want
continue.
to
Don't
twist.
twist
You
it,
want
man.
to twist
Yes
the
or
answer. You
no?
want to twist it. Go straight. Answer a
It's a very
straight
simple question
answer.
so that he can continue with his talk for you.
I'm not
Exactly.
doing anything.
What is all this?
We don't want to sleep with one
It's
in
a simple
one
thing.
topic.
Can it be
Don't be
washed?
so fixated
Twisting
on
anything.
being defensive. Yes, can a duvet be washed? Yes or no? The
Defensive.
blood doesn't make the duvet more heavy. Can it be washed? Yes
No,
or no?
I'm
We
not
Simple.
don't
giving
need
it.
a, we don't need an explanation.
There are
We don't
questions
need an
that you
explanation.
don't have to yes
There
or
are
no.
not. This is a very straightforward question.
Okay, there are
Exactly.
in this case I'm not okay, I'm
Is
not gonna
needed.
answer that. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead. I'm not
forget
gonna
it. We
answer
should
that.
continue, man. Forget it. Then you can mute. We should continue.
Okay.
Please.
I will take that as yes, because you know that whether you wash it 20 times or 50 times, it's none of our business. It can be washed, right? You can talk to mom about how many times she washed it. Okay, that's not what we're after. She washed it. That's the end story. Okay, and now you want to tell me that the bleeding that occurs in Ikorodu is the blood that's being washed by my mom, by Mama Mohbad. It's the same blood that Father Hede was referring to. It's the same blood they were cleaning water, they were using water in the household to mop the floor, to clean. Oh, now I think
Literally,
I'm bored.
keep talking. She'll be listening from wherever she wants to listen.
I think I'm bored.
They just
So
come up with very fixated narratives, and you're seeing it black and white. You're trying to
Why
say
did
no.
you
It could be
drop?
gray. It could be blue. What is wrong with you?
Why did you drop?
Why would she? Because she knows her lies are not ticking now. Just can you imagine arguing about?
Can you imagine these people? I greet everybody.
Maybe she
Good
thought
afternoon.
good afternoon,
we
madam.
are stupid here. We don't
Can
know
you
what we are talking
imagine these
about. She
people?
wants to come
I
and
was wondering what they were
manipulate.
looking for. They fooled that the comment section. What are they looking for again? If their mind, because their mind no touch ground. Why are they moving around again? They've started again to be going to from platform to platform, Abi. I beg, tell your queen mother to come home. Nigeria is so sweet. Make she come home. Wicked, evil people.
No, nobody dropped you, Mo. We believe that you dropped yourself. But anyway, Mo, I think you understand the whole game now. I don't know whatever game you guys are planning. And cyber, something that asked me just now. You asked me what's the next stage and all that. I think I've explained it to you. And Mo, so I take that as yes, that you know it can be watched, right? So I won't stress you for that. Okay. So
You broke a little. Sorry, repeat that, please.
I said I'm taking your silence as yes, that the way can be watched. Yeah. So now, do you want to tell me?
I think the network is
Hang on a second. Hang on a second, please. Now, remember the way we walked through the injury sustained during the fracas at
Yes.
and we all know
Yeah.
there's no way you can be bleeding continuously, right? Consistently or continuously, you can call it. But that
From that wound, absolutely.
for
I
that
agree
1 or
with
2
that.
hours, yeah, that would never happen. So the blood
Yes.
that's being washed from a duvet, okay, you do you think it's the same blood of the injury? And let me put it across to you like that.
It could be blood stains, because if you have a wound that is still, I mean, even if it's
Fresh.
drying off, if you bruise it again, it will bleed again, even if it's drying up.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
Okay. And
So that's why, for me, I believe what was,
okay.
that's my opinion. I may be very wrong. What
okay.
was probably on the duvet,
Okay.
just blood stains.
And the Baba came home and saw those blood soaked.
Yes.
I mean, duvet soaked in blood, right? And at
That's
the
what
same
he said,
time,
yes.
let's go with your nurse story. The nurse said when she got there, she saw a lot of water on the floor, right?
No, that the
And,
floor was wet. Not so with a lot of water.
Yeah. Adura recently said that it was raining only in Mohbad's house in Lekki that day, and there was rainwater in the house, according to Adura. Just to kind of sensitize your claim. And so, looking at the whole concept, you know that it wasn't that superficial wound that the blood stains are called. It's not blood stain. So we should try and get this right. It's not a blood stain.
That's the truth.
Yeah. And
You think it was actually a pool of blood, right?
you know why? The nurse that
Why?
stays through the night doing what? Number one, think about it yourself and be honest with yourself, okay?
Who was the nurse that was staying through the night? Was that person?
We need to answer that question, because we can play from a right. She confirmed that there was a nurse that was through the night.
At the CTC, she said that.
She said it on her interviews. Please, anybody who has those interviews, Marise or TVC, should play it for more so that she gets to listen. But I have a quick question for you while you continue, please. Because we're all learning. Please explain to me how minor laceration, I believe the autopsy, government autopsy result, that bit, that said minor laceration. I also believe the CTC that Wumi said that they applied, rub or whatever on it, right? So now explain to me how that same injury that has been, treated with maybe spirits, applied rub, whatever, they had something to stop the blood. How would that same injury continuously bleed if pressure is not applied to it, if a force of pressure is not applied to it.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way.
It's very
For me,
unlikely that from that injury that I saw, because I actually saw the elbow, I saw it more
thank you.
around the elbow. I saw it. It's very unlikely that bruise, I call it a bruise, would bleed all through from Ikorodu to
Thank
Lekki
you.
and all of that.
Okay,
I
thank
don't
you so
think-
much. It established a fact. We should continue.
However, I also, like I told them, I just said it 007. I just said it that if you have a wound like that, if you bruise it, if you like touch something again, and the dryness peels off, likely you would bleed again, right? Likely you would bleed again.
But obviously there are
perhaps
scabs. So
from
hold on,
sleeping-
let me pick your thought. I agree on you with that point you're saying. So if it's a minor wound, there are scabs, right? It will just bleed tiny. You're not going to have
Scabs, yes.
a rush of blood. You're not going to
No,
have so
exactly.
much blood. It's scabs.
No,
So if you peel
no.
your scabs of wound, you're just going to bleed. That's it. Because
Yes.
it's healing. But it's a minor
right.
blood. It's not going to be like
Yes.
a blood that will soak his singlet or, the story
No,
of eyewitness
see,
in the
that's what I
property
said.
confirming blood on the duvet. It wouldn't.
You see, now let me tell you why I actually believe.
Mo,
No,
I
listen.
guess- I
Let me. No,
excuse
can you wait, please? Can you wait? And Nikki Shaya, please just hold on. Why I actually, I had said this earlier. The only reason why I believe it wasn't a pool of blood was the fact that the relatives that got into the house after Mohbad died and saw especially the dad, and saw the duvet and did not call the police. That makes me think it was probably just canty stains of blood that he saw.
Okay, fine.
That's
Mo,
what I think.
can I pick your brain here? Now you said, oh no, you know what? Let's be respectful. Lady Anikisha, let her speak and then I'll continue because she wanted to talk. It's not my turn.
Becky, what I want to say is that she was trying to let us know that it was a bruise, maybe.
I'm not letting you know anything. We're just reasoning. I'm not letting you know anything here.
All right, okay.
I don't know anything myself.
Let me add to your word. Like maybe you don't know how to paraphrase it. Let me say, okay, the bruise happened at the party, or where did they at the show? But when they got home, something happened, like something like fighting. So that made the bruise to come up again. That is now bleeding. I guess
That's
what-
another theory. That's a conspiracy theory that I'm avoiding. That did not, as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know if that happened. And you were not there either, so you wouldn't know if that happened. But we just know
But for
whatever
us to have
reason,
pool of blood, if the blood stop at the show, and then we now have a pool of blood at home, that's something that happened at home that make the blood to
we are
come back.
first trying to
We are
establish
not there. You were not there. Why would you say somebody is an innocent when you are not there?
I
Thank
haven't
you.
said anybody is innocent. Have I
You
said
said
so?
we should not.
You
That's
said
what
it
you
already.
said.
You said
I
it.
only
You
said
it.
we
So
should not.
stop, ma'am.
Hey, don't be nice. I'm not, see, don't be rude. Please, let's be civil here. I am
Okay,
trying
so
to
let
say,
me- okay, Mo, let's leave that. Don't worry, let's
Principle
leave
of
that. Let us
justice.
continue.
You are changing your
principle
words.
of
Can I continue?
justice is,
You are changing your
listen,
words.
Mama, I can't even see your name now. What I am saying is, principle of justice requires that an innocent, somebody that is charged, you have to be sure, beyond every reasonable doubt, that person has actually committed that offense. Because if sometimes the penalty might require death, and then you now punish an innocent soul. That's why the word innocent came forward. I didn't say anybody is innocent. I just said we have to be 100% certain.
Okay, Mo, that's fine. Thank you for explaining.
Beyond-
That's okay. That's okay. Let's leave it. We understand now. That's okay. So don't drag it. So you said something before that I was trying to pick your thoughts. You said about like if it's a scab, right? Your issue is you are concerned with how Baba Mohbad would have said he saw a pool of blood. Now, I'll come to Baba Mohbad in a minute, but let me go back to what Falasha said. Now, we have to agree this first. We have to understand that between me, you, and then every other person, these are first witnesses that were on ground on the crime scene. Falasha, you agree with that?
No, she came in like 4 or 5 days after, right? Not the
No,
same
I don't
day.
know. No, the timing of when she was there is not established. She didn't tell us she was 4 or 5 days after, but that's the close family.
No, but
She was there. She confirmed that she saw people in the house. She saw the whatever. So I'm just saying between me and you, we've not seen it. Her statement will pick some facts there because she was there. She went to the house, she's relative, exactly. So she said she saw a singlet. There was blood, right? And she said her sister, this is the auntie of the deceased, her sister told her, Richie, please help me if I any of you on the platform, if I got it wrong. She mentioned either her sister told her that she was washing the duvet. Am I right?
That she washed the duvet with blood. Yes.
Thank you. And there was so much
saw
blood.
her washing the duvet. She saw her washing.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Listen, no. 1 second.
Please
She
help
never,
me.
she never saw Mama Mohbad. Right? Mama Mohbad told her when she came to the house that she has washed, that she washed the duvet. Okay.
And there was so much blood, correct?
Yeah, and there was so much blood.
Okay,
yes.
right.
Because
So
the question, she was the one that asked her, why so much blood? Yes.
And she saw a singlet soaked with blood, Mohbad singlet.
Yeah, and then she asked that question spontaneously, which is the right question. Why so much
hold
blood?
on, I'm trying to make my
Sorry, what can I call you? If I don't want to call you Rattle, should I keep
just call
calling
me
you
Rattle? It's fine. Just say Rattle. It's fine. I can answer that name. It's okay.
Rattle, can I say something?
No, I was trying to make my point that you can speak. Okay, go ahead. I don't mind. Go on.
Oh, okay, because other people were talking. I feel Folashade, from the interview of Folashade that I've heard, you see, we are all very intelligent. When someone is talking, she has personal, as far as she's concerned, Wumi is rude. She's not respectful.
No, leave that. That doesn't matter.
She said all of that. She had said all of that.
No, then I don't like you interrupting me because now you're messing me up.
Then you have a problem for her to say that. Do you have a problem?
About the attribution.
Do you have a problem of her saying that? No. Do you have a problem?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that she won't speak the truth. Let's leave that. That's why I said that. As you said that none of us were on the crime scene. This particular witness is the family person who was, at least between me and you, she's one of the, you would say, first respondents to the crime scene. Okay?
But
so let's leave. That's what I want to go with now.
Someone you don't like. You could be biased.
No. Hold on here.
If you don't like
someone, let's leave the one of
Wumi. You could be biased. Were you there?
Let's leave Wumi first.
Rachel, please. Mo, are you closer to Folashade?
You're just being defensive. That's
Wumi
the point.
Than Folashade. You are not close to Wumi than Folashade. If Folashade
I'm not close to any. I've never seen any of them.
Good.
Seen any of them in my life.
Hold on. I'm establishing something here. Wait, hold on. If Folashade, a close family, is saying Wumi is rude, and you, who are far from Wumi, you are not picking on Folashade that she's wrong to say Wumi is rude.
You can imagine.
I never said that.
That is what you said now. You don't say that now.
You are saying she's going to be biased. She doesn't need to be biased now.
I said she could be biased. I didn't say that.
No, she doesn't have to be. Just because she's mentioned, just like now, okay, on this platform, and I need to quickly move on. Just on this platform now, I'm actually a little bit rude on this platform because before I was pissed off and I was saying just shut it right there.
No, but
so you can say example.
You have varying opinions.
No, please just hold on. Please hold on. No, please hold on now. Hold on.
Okay.
I was talking before you were listening. You interjected, and I thought you were let me make my thoughts though. Okay. So someone can say Anne is rude, right? Because I'm talking to you on the platform. But somebody who knows me directly says that you believe that statement of fact because the person knows me more than somebody who just hears me talking on the platform. Now, more importantly, somebody who knows me maybe on our team or Baba Mohbad that knows me will say, oh yes, Anne can she can swear, she can tell you to piss off or whatever. They know me more than somebody who just met me for the first time. So now, but that does not change the statement of fact. What I was trying to point out here is I asked you to agree with me that Folashade, a closer relative, were the first respondents on the crime scene. Now, she said she saw singlets with blood. What's the name? She also said her sister said was washing the duvet. It was filled with blood. Now,
what prompted her before the sister told her that she has washed? She asked her sister, "Why so much blood?"
Okay, thank you.
That was the question.
Thank you. So now,
the sister now reacted, "I've washed duvet soaked with blood."
Okay. So
that statement, "Why so much blood?"
Folashade asked the sister that, "Sister, why is there so much blood? I saw some blood on Mohbad singlets upstairs there. I saw some blood on Mohbad singlets." And that was where Mohbad now responded that, I wonder that I just finished washing the duvet too, that there was blood on it.
Okay, so now, Mo, all of this, we have just established earlier when me and Richie were talking and you, that It's a minor cut. Now, I also said I agree with you. If it's a scab, if you have a wound that is healing. Now, don't forget that cut happened a day before. Let's go with their story. The prime boy issue, the glass issue. So you won't have scabs building up immediately. That's not possible. Scabs need at least a couple of days before you start having scabs on the wound.
Correct.
Okay? So the wound is still fresh, right? So at the end of the day, if it's a minor injury, which we all know, laceration is not serious, you're not going to have a singlet with blood. If it was just a blood spot, Folashade will not make reference to that. The singlet with blood, now the mother of the deceased is washing a duvet with blood. I also mentioned where Richie was talking to say that if it's a minor laceration, except you have applied force, that's when it would, and even if it bled, at most, you cannot have it to the point where a duvet would be washed full of blood. Also a singlet in the, what do you call it now? In the cupboard, right? And now, let's even leave that. I go to my second point. Folashade before has also mentioned earlier on when she came out, she said, what about that blood we saw? She still maintained the same statement again, right? She still maintained the same statement again. So now, it is a minor laceration. Why are we having all this blood? And whether you like it or not, if you tell me and say, well, Folashade is biased, well, until we hear from the mother, we can't counter. We're going to go with those, as I said, first responders on the crime scene will go with their stories because they are the ones telling us what happened. At least Folashade has been consistent to some extent. She's mentioned this blood before and she's mentioned it again. She hasn't changed her words on that. Sure, yeah. So amongst all of them, I pick her first. She has kept that consistency. So now, that is why we're trying to make you understand that for me, if I want to start saying I want to analyze, I want to start thinking, assume, I can say...
Okay, Rachel, I want you to answer this. I want you to answer this.
Wow, okay, go on.
Why would Baba Mohbad go into the room and he would see the blood before even
I will come there. I know where you're going, I will come there.
And he would... No, because that bit, that's why... Okay, that's the only reason why
Baba
I feel...
Mohbad, Baba, okay, let me answer that question now. Baba Mohbad went there. Now, first things first, there's a state of shock. All right? I don't score him to say he's perfect on this, but I'm sure 100% he wasn't the crime scene. He knew nothing about that death. Okay? Now he got there. I'm going to paint a scenario now from what I can just make out of this. First of all, he was told that his son was sick. He gets on his way, starts making his way. Halfway to the journey, he's told, don't worry, turn back, your son is fine. Now, because he had the mother, according to him, he went on the boat to the mother or the journey, en route to Mohbad's house, the mother was there, they were calling, mother was talking, they were talking to mother, he felt something is not right, and he makes his way. Somewhere, hold on, let me establish my point, so just hold on there. He starts making his way to the property. We also heard that he said, because whether he was informed or not informed, anyway, he went in through the back door. He saw 100 people there. God forbid, you've lost your son, not you. Mr. A has lost his son, and this is your son. This is not like your stepson, your own blood. Yeah. You left him on Saturday. You came back, and there are 100 people fill the property. There's a state of shock. There's a state of, I'm trying to think on my feet. What do I do? What do I not do? Right? He didn't go there with an intention of, yes, Baba, if somebody came into your house now and they have this person shot your son, he's here. Then he'll be prepared and armed when he's getting there. He was just told his son was sick and he's fine. And he just went with either the information he had, as he claims it, his instinct, and he pushed forward to get there. And he got there, he saw that. So he will not be reactive to say, I have a camera, I'm going to take a screenshot of this thing I'm seeing. However, he can keep those recounts in his head. Now, whilst he's there, considering that multitude of people, so much is going on. He doesn't have time to start saying, okay, let me really ask Wumi, what really happened? Neither can he try to start pointing.
I think he did. I think he actually asked her.
He just asked, but he's not asking from a pointing finger. When Wumi said, oh, nurse, so he was not feeling well, nurse, whatever. Everything's happening all at the same time. And all he's thinking, okay, the son is done, dead, okay, let's arrange to get the body away. And they head to the police station. Now, don't forget, Baba Mohbad said, they went inside. He was in the car. They went inside. So he's expecting that these people have told the police this. Okay.
And he got there, while they were delaying, he now said, let him go inside. He got there, he said, I can't write. I'm not in a perfect state of mind to start writing. I'm just going to tell you what I know, and then you can, write a statement for me. And he starts recounting what he knows, or whatever he was told, whatever he saw. And somebody said, okay, don't issue report, whatever. End of story. They had to take that corpse there, no police report, couldn't deposit in the morgue. Yes, I fault him. He shouldn't have quickly buried the son, but a lot of things were going on. Now, if you have to talk about blame, hold on. Let me finish. Hold on, don't distract me now. Hold on. If you want to talk about blame, I give him 10%. I give 90% to every other people who were in the house. Okay? So 10% on that he should have pressed further. Whatever it came, no matter whatever negotiation was going on, pacifying was going on, he should have insisted, even if you played the fool so that he doesn't get killed, because nobody knew him. He didn't have this public support as he has now. We didn't even know that who Mohbad's father was. Okay, he was scared for his life. He should have played the fool and told them and said, I'm going home. Let me go and tell my home people I'm coming back. And leave the corpse there until by force they will have to put that body in the morgue. Or he could have just created a tantrum there and said, no way, that body must go into the morgue. Let me get my head together before we can bury him. After all, Mohbad is not a Muslim. Okay, so let's leave that. So I'll give him 10%. However, what the beauty of this is that Fola Shade, the ex-wife, sister, in standing for truth, she had a choice. She could have said, okay, after all, you're no longer my sister. My sister's married somebody else. She has other kids from another man. I will not speak. She still spoke the truth to say that she saw blood. As they say, in the amount of 2-3 witnesses, the case is established. That lady confirmed the presence of blood. Baba Mohbad has never denied not seeing blood. The only place I can fault him is when they got to the police station. The fact that he thought that, okay, these people will recount to the police what happened, and they didn't. So that is why, and that is my answer to you as far as Baba Mohbad is concerned.
Yes.
Okay. The people who had a right to have even mentioned the truth of everything that happened in that house should have been what's his name? Darosha,
they gave them
Adura, and all of them.
Death certificate.
If Baba was in shock, Ratel, if Baba was in shock, Wumi would also be in shock, don't you think?
Well, fair enough, but Wumi was in shock, but Wumi has fresh first-hand information of what happened. The fact that I'm in shock does not counter to say I know the circumstances that led to what happened, right? Now, let me take it a step further. When they got to the police station, the focus there at that time, you must imagine that, okay, his family, Otiku, he has died, oh yeah, let's find a way to go and bury him. Let's even assume that that's what they went to prison for. They didn't go to go and report to police. She had the doctor's report. She knows that, okay, woman, you came from a family, your marriage to Mohbad, they didn't just wake up one day and say, tomorrow we are getting married. They had planning. You needed to give that, whoever had the death certificate or death report, not a death report, to say, okay, police is asking for this, or we've gone to the morgue. They were all in the ambulance. They were all on the convoy. We've gone to the morgue. They need the police report. We got there. They didn't give us. See the hospital report here, please. Help us admit him, so that they can take time to plan. So her shock or no shock does not counter the fact that they had those documents in their hand. She even told the man, even if I want to stand against her, she said to the man and said, go and find out what killed this boy. She was speaking in her right senses now. Now, before this time, she was also writing on WhatsApp eight chats on WhatsApp,
Instagram, 8 chapters.
Yeah, she was writing all that. She was coherent. She was
even calling Mohbad
all of that
you
can be doing that when you're in shock.
So what I'm saying is, at least fair enough. So even in that shock, she could have still been able to say, okay, yes, Baba, this has happened. We need to put him in the morgue. I went to the hospital. This is what the hospital gave me. Let's give it to the people. Let them ensure they put the body in the morgue. So at the end of the day, for them to have come out and try to blame that man and say, you buried him.
I'm not even blaming him.
Not you now. Well, I'm saying that. So I'm just trying to build the story here. So at the end of the day, for him to even take the fall for, okay, they buried the boy immediately, was coming from all of that.
I am from where Baba Mohbad is from. I'm from Ekiti. So I understand that, yes, you don't want to keep a dead child's body in the house. I absolutely get that. But
so the fact that the blood pit have answered the fact
that you see blood, that is what is confusing me.
That's what I'm telling you. If he was in a state of shock, things going on there. They are
No,
saying,
but,
you know what?
but he
Let's go and
said,
bury. So,
he had
but
said
some
that.
other person confirmed the blood. That's what's more important. If the police went to do an
He said
investigation,
Blessing had
some
told
other
him
person
of.
confirmed the blood. Blessing said, okay, we heard, according to not him himself, his family friend or relative or whoever that man was, said Blessing was the one who called him and told him and said, Baba, Mohbad has died, Kasara, right? We want to believe that maybe they told him more things, and the girl lady would have told him and said, what happened? He would have asked and said, what happened? Did they fight or whatever? Maybe they will have to give him some more stories to that. But the bottom line is that they told him, and then he went into the back door. That same family friend
So
also said,
you know what I would actually personally, what I would recommend. I'm glad that this thing is ongoing. The investigations will start all over again, which is what I want. For me, like I said earlier, no innocent soul should go, no offender, no murderer should go unpunished. As much as you won't want somebody who is innocent to get punished for murder. That's my point. And that's what
fine.
I said.
And as far as I'm concerned,
the investigations, but you know why I got turned off initially was the fact that people were calling somebody a child. I mean, somebody's child a bastard, curses, and all of that.
You know, listen, it was people's emotions. Let me answer you there. People's emotion. That's the same way Yabojo was. Her emotions were running high. So the same as she can make excuses for her emotions, other people can do the same. Okay? It's
no,
totally
she never touch a child. She never touch a child.
No, but she was calling somebody else's child. She was saying a lot of shite. You know, Yabojo said that, Naira Marley, you killed him. She was saying all kinds of shite. So it's emotions.
I'm not talking of Yabojo. I'm talking of Wumi.
No, but I'm just arguing because if you're going to blame one side, you have to blame everybody. Everybody's emotions were running high. I'm not
talking about Yabo.
Bastard. I'm just telling you.
I'm talking on Mohbad's case. I'm not talking
That's what I'm telling you. Yabo just spoke concerning Mohbad's case and was blaming Naira Marley. I'm just making a reference to say that emotions were running high both ways.
Can I say something? Good evening, everyone. Mo, I can see the way you're elaborating on Baba Mohbad, saying the profuse bleeding, and he never did anything about it. I think what you should be elaborating on really is that person that gave the police the statement of a profuse bleeding and never did nothing about it. Because when he bled profusely, he was still alive. And they didn't do anything about it. But instead, you are elaborating on the blood they saw after he died. So then seeing the blood after he died, would that now bring Mohbad back?
No, I don't know if you listened to what I said. That wasn't what I said. Anyways, see, Rattle, sorry, I'm engaging you on this. Before I go finally, I am...
No, you
don't go. I think you stay.
Why would I have things to do now?
Answer the question.
I'm a 57-year-old grandma, so I have things to say. However,
this is like medicine after death. When he was alive, nothing about it. When he bled profusely. But you are now elaborating on the blood they saw after he passed on.
Baba saw blood. Baba didn't say anything.
Come on, girl. Whatever happened after he died really is not the bone of
doesn't count.
No, I don't know if you listen. I'm not sure
he was still alive. What did they do to save him?
No, we were
giving excuses of he refused to go to the hospital. Really? So why didn't you put yourself in them giving all these excuses? Why didn't they put themselves in his shoes? Because if someone is bleeding profusely, they will be in a state of confusion.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Before I go, like I said, I was going to ask you upon all the investigations, because I read at some point that Baba's team, his lawyers and...
You're far away from your mic.
Don't answer any question again, because they ask that question.
It's better.
They visit... Mama, whatever, can you please now?
If you cannot pronounce my name, don't say it at all, okay? Don't
be rude. You are rude.
I'll be rude, because when you came here and start giving us wrong narrative, I will be rude to you, okay?
Ratel, please. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening. Go on.
Yes, I was asking.
You kind of avoid the truth. You just going on about the
I was asking
want to spread.
When they visited the court.
All you guys go on about the narrative you want to spread, and then you want to
yes. I will be rude to you because you are giving us